Okay, so I'm here with Mike Buchanan. Mike, would you give me your title and what your job responsibilities are?
Yeah, so I'm a peer support specialist with the VA in the HUD-VASH program. So the VASH is VA supported housing. It's for homeless veterans.
Okay, very good. So the first question I have for you is, how has this culinary nutrition program helped the veteran community in general?
Okay, so in general, it creates community inclusiveness. It helps them get outside their house. It helps them provide them a sense of purpose. When veterans are learning how to do something differently that they can do by themselves at home, low cost, it helps them have a renewed sense of purpose, even if they're on, let's say, Medicare or Medicaid, and they're on some sort of standard pay, and they just can't seem to do anything else with their life. Veterans are important. They've always felt like they're important. And now when they're just sitting at home doing nothing, they don't feel so important. But now they can actually cook, and they can provide something for their family, and they can do it for a low cost, and they're being taught how to do that, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, and the general economy of those that we're serving is pretty low, is it not?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, most of them are on fixed incomes below $24,000 or $25,000 is usually how it goes to be a part of this program in the first place.
Got it.
You have to make below the poverty level, which is about $24,000 or $25,000.
Okay. Have you seen a difference in the participating veterans, the guys that come every week?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're definitely talking amongst each other more often. They are starting to communicate with the staff, with the VA staff more. They are very thankful for what we've done for them, or for I guess partnering with the artist outreach, so that we could bring something like this to them, because they're so happy to come to this group. Like, it's not like the regular old droned out group that they go to all the time, where people just talk about the same old thing all of the time. This is different. It's new, it's fresh, it's exciting. The chef is amazing. He's knowledgeable, and he's courteous, and he's kind, and he's playful, and he's cheerful, and he tells jokes, and he includes everyone in what he's doing, and so it makes them feel like it's like a family environment group, and it's so good, so inclusive. They've broken outside of their shells. It's amazing. It's amazing.
That's cool. So there's a lot of positive attitude changes.
Absolutely, 100%.
Would you say that they're learning a lot about nutrition too?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I was on the way here with one of the veterans that I take here from another location, and she was talking to me about how she started cooking with antioxidants and how they really help her. And it's just one of those things where, like, a lot of these veterans have had a really rough background, and they've done a lot of things to their body, and so learning about certain things that will help them with those bodily functions is it's mind breaking. I mean, it's mind bending for them, and it's breathtaking to see the effects of just good food on their body and on their well-being. It's good. Very
cool. Lastly, I want to ask you is if we were to expand this program with more funding, do you feel that we have more veterans in this area to be able to benefit?
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is just a small percentage of the population. This is the second largest VA in the entire nation, and I don't think a lot of people realize that here in Dallas. The population of veterans here in Dallas is one of the largest populations in the entire nation. The only reason this is the second largest is because we can't seem to find a way to get everyone in to the VA. And I think that by offering things like this, by expanding it to the rest of the VA or beyond with vet centers or other veteran project groups, it expands your outreach to be able to provide something that's really needed these days. People don't realize that mental health and what you eat or what you do with your food matters. It matters. If you eat fried food all the time, you're going to be depressed. It's just what happens. It's chemicals. It's a chemical imbalance. It does all these other things. There's a lot more to mental health than what we're trying to feed everybody. No pun intended, but what we're trying to feed everyone in groups or with this recovery knowledge. It's about taking care of yourself. It's about taking care of your mind. It's about taking care of your body, your chemical imbalances, your everything. It's all inclusive. And I think that by expanding as much as you can, I think that it will provide a greater I don't know. It provides greater opportunities for all the other veterans that just aren't here,
Sure.
that aren't in this program, that weren't fortunate enough to be a part of this this class, and that don't know that something like this actually exists. Not to mention the cost of services like this are exponential. Other programs and projects have tried to do it before, and it's just so costly. And for this to be no cost.
Yeah.
It just opens up doors that other people like this would never be able to open on their own, and so it's super important. It's so important. I can't even stress it enough how important it would be to have more funding like programs like this and
Excellent.
support this in the community.
Excellent. Mike Buchanan. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks.